Yo, 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 what's up with you people, man? It's your boy Retro Rob coming to y'all with yet another episode of Life is Chess. How y'all doing, man? How was y'all weekend? Hope everybody had a good weekend, man. Mine was pretty good, pretty decent. But let's get it. Check this out. Haven't done this in a while, people. Haven't done this in a while. Thought I'd give y'all a vintage look of what I used to do when I first started. That's why I decided not to add the music and decided to just give a view of the outside, even though you can't see the outside because of the camera. But we just gonna talk, people. There's a lot of speculation and a lot of questions out there about whether or not people are going to be receiving food stamps for the month of March. Now, what I'm hearing is that some may, excuse me, receive theirs tomorrow. Some may receive theirs exactly. For those of you who receive food stamps and stuff like that, a lot of you received your stamps for the month of February at the end of January. So somewhere around this time, January, you received your stamps and your benefits and stuff like that. So I think that's going to kind of be a recurring thing, at least for the month of March. People will be receiving theirs a month early, later that month early. But I'm going to say this, though. I don't know why people make an asserted effort to try to spite other people. At the end of the day, as I've stated in numerous of my past shows, if we all can just stick together and we all can work together, we'll be surprised on how much we can get done. But the continuous hate, I see a lot of channels out there that are making pretty much being haters, man. They're making videos talking about how much people free rides are over. Like, some people are just idiots, and some people are just, they are who they are. You see what I'm saying? They're just a-holes. I'll put it that way. They're just a-holes where, I know a lot of people ask me, why am I so heavily invested in talking about these type of things? Retro Rob, do you receive benefits? Do you receive this and see that? If I didn't, it's none of your business. If I did, it's none of your business. You feel me? That's not important. That's the problem. That's what I'm talking about. We worry so much about others' life. We make other people's lives our entertainment. Meanwhile, a lot of our lives are in shambles, are in complete shambles. And it's sad. And it's really sad, where if you're going to worry about somebody's lives, you need to be worried about the people's lives that put us in the predicament that we are in the first place. See, nobody wants to address that. Nobody wants to address the people who put us in this circumstance, who put us in this position. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to address the fact that Trump was supposed to make a statement on the 15th, on the federal government shutdown, where he came out and he issued a national emergency, leaving a bunch of people still with speculation of what he's going to do next, what they're going to do next. But for those of you who have questions about that, I could pretty much tell you, with President Trump issuing that national emergency, it pretty much was a clever tactic, a clever move by the House, the Senate, the people of the Senate, and pretty much I believe the Democrats were involved as well, because like I told you, I made a video, go check that out if you haven't, where the Democrats are really beefing with Trump and the Republicans. But they really cannot stand Trump, and they're trying to investigate Trump, his businesses and stuff like that, and they really trying to get President Trump impeached. But in order to do so, excuse me, a little tongue tied. But in order to do so, they would have to find President Trump, find him doing something under the table. They have to, find him doing something that he's not supposed to be doing. And they have yet to find that, but they're still digging. President Trump cannot stand the Democrats, and he makes, he doesn't hold back pretty much on basically saying what he has to say about them and letting them know how he feel and giving them a piece of his mind. At every rally that he goes to, every time he does a speech, he speaks his mind. You feel me? Gives them a piece of his mind. But nevertheless, sticking to the topic at hand, this is what's going on. The national emergency is nothing but a clever move by the Senate, by people of the Senate, to force Donald Trump, make him believe that they're supporting him 100%. And I'm specifically talking to those of you who don't know what this means, don't know the storyline behind this national emergency. It's not really nothing serious. It could turn into something serious, but as of right now, for what I'm hearing, it's only just to make President Trump think. Because think about it. It gives the people that, the federal workers that are involved with this whole shutdown, it makes Trump basically agree to terms, which will allow the federal workers to continue to work, or at least give them, at the least, a grace period to continue to do what they're doing and not have to live with the thought of their president basically holding them hostage so that he can get a wall. You feel what I'm saying? But what this does, and the reason why I say this is chess by the Senate, is that this ultimately does not really give President Trump that wall, because President Trump didn't just want partial of what he asked for that wall. He wanted all of what he asked for. And by him doing this national emergency, what it does is they know that the Democrats will not agree with this, and the Democrats will challenge Trump and potentially take Trump to court, which will give more time because it will stall, because this will have to be a long drawn out thing in court. And it's no guarantee that Trump will win. Actually, the odds of that happening are very, slim to none. So this was a clever move to not only get Trump to sign that bill, but to also prolong time for, basically getting things back in order as far as the damages that the government shutdown has done. Like I tell you people, just because it's a federal government shutdown, that don't mean that it's not a trickle-down effect, that pretty much everybody else was affected by it. Everybody else more people would have been affected by it had it continued to go on. You feel me? But that was a heck of a move by the people of the Senate, and a heck of a move by the Democrats, who, whether it's intentional or unintentional, it's still a heck of a move nevertheless. But just keeping y'all, updated on that situation. But I just hate the fact that we make an concerted effort to see each other fail. And it's a bad thing, and it's cancerous. And if it continues to happen, then the people who are over top of us will continue to do whatever they want, and to leave us to try to pick up the pieces of what they messed up. You see what I'm saying? We got to get it together, people. But as far as the food stamps and stuff, I'm hearing that things will continue on. And don't take my word for it, but what I'm hearing is, and when I say when I'm hearing, I pretty much am on the money, man. Remember in my other episodes where I told y'all the reason why I felt like they wouldn't shut this down or they wouldn't shut that down, and what exactly happened? They didn't shut it down. So For those people who are out there talking about or coming in my comment section basically saying, you know, when you fail and people realize that what you saying ain't the truth and, you know, they see you for the fraud that you are, you don't hear from those people anymore. Those people go in hiding because everything I pretty much said pretty much has come to fruition. And those people, you know, aren't nowhere to be found as usual. But it is what it is. That's how it goes, people. But as I just said, the food stamp benefits, what I'm hearing, will go how they did for the month of February. How people got those in late January, they will go that way late February for the month of March. Again, it's your boy Retro Rob. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all new notifications when new content is dropping. All right? Love y'all, people. Good night.